Hopefully the audio is good on this camera. I just got a, not really a decent mic, but it'll do for now. It's kind of a windy day, so we're going to be testing it out. If you guys can hear me, that's great. But we're going to be testing out the super old reel. Again, the 30-year-old reel. Frostburg Part 2, we're going to do a Part 2 right now. So, as you guys can see, we have a small rundown of the reel. This is basically it, 30-year-old reel. We have, I think I have in my pocket, yep, we have Spidermeyer 12-pound braid. This isn't a fusion, so this is pretty old, which would perfectly match the reel. So, that's going to be it. Now we're going to get to the casting. This wind will stop, and we'll get to the casting real quick. Alright, so let's get to the casting. Again, I'm going to open the bail. Same thing with casting of the spinning rod. Open the bail, cast it out. So, let's do that right now. Definitely cast fine. Could do a little bit better of a job, but again, it's an old reel, so I don't expect much from it. It's a super slow ratio. I'm guessing this is like a 3:2 to 1 gear ratio. So if you guys want like power crank, this is the reel for you if you want a power crank, but not reel for me. I kind of like regular, like 6:2 to 1s and 5:2 to 1s. That's normally what I do. 4:2 to 1s are not for me. So that's going to be it for this segment. Now we're going to get into performance. Performance on this reel, again, it is not the best kind of reel. It's kind of bulky. It's obviously super heavy with the rod that I have, and it's just overall not a suitable reel for what I'm going to be using. So if I'm going to be using like drop shots and like micro spinner baits, or like some of the Goon Squad guys have the micro bangers and the micro clutches, that I could use for this, but it's kind of not going to be suiting it for it since it's a fairly old reel, and I kind of like to have a little bit of feeling when I'm using crankbaits and stuff like that. So that's one thing that I don't like about it. Another thing is this little flip right here. If you guys can see that, that little flip is basically a bait runner version, so you guys can flip it down, and basically what it'll do is if you get a fish, he'll hook it and he won't feel it, so we'll drop it out. So that gives it enough slack for it to, I'm not really like a bait person guy, I'm like a lure person, but anyways, you're supposed to flip this open and the fish will run with it. Once you realize that you have a fish, flip it over and then set the hook on them, if that's kind of what the saltwater guys do, or you just reel into it. But overall, it's not a bad reel, but it's just kind of bulky and it's kind of clunky as well. And that's really it. It functions, but that's going to be it. My cousin's here, so I'm gonna make this a little quick because she's gonna come over, but that's really gonna be it for this reel. It's kind of simple design. Again, the drag works as you guys can see. Handle is good for storage, and basically all that you guys want to do. If there's a car coming, that is my cousin, so don't be scared if I'm gonna get ambushed or attacked. So anyways, not a bad reel, it's just too clunky for my liking, and it's not really the best. So that's gonna be it for today's video. Kind of a short video, but I'll try to make some longer videos for you guys. Definitely will make some longer videos because I'm kind of running short on time. And that's gonna be for today's video. I'm going posting once a week because of school, not 4 days a week. If I can do 4 days a week, that's gonna be great, but I'm just gonna do 1 day a week. And that's gonna be it. I'll see you guys on the next video. As always, cast on.